At the recommendation of my good friend Palus Reefer, I got a USB meter to tell me how much current, voltage, and power is flowing into my dwarf or Seestar or Stellina as I'm charging them. I want to demonstrate the difference between a supermarket cable and a specialized lightning high-speed cable. This is a supermarket cable, if you want to call it that, coming out of a 25-watt adapter, and it's only delivering 4.357 watts into the battery to charge it. I'm going to disconnect this and plug in the high-speed cable. And there is the high-speed cable delivering fully 17 watts. The voltage has jumped from 5 to closer to 9, and the current has jumped to almost 2 amps. It is delivering pretty much full power. The beauty of this little device is I can reset. It shows the power here, and if I hold it long enough, it will reset the milliamp hours that have gone from the adapter into the battery. So for a totally drained dwarf battery, we're charging it at 17 watts, 1.96 amps, 8.74 volts, using the right high-speed cable. When dwarf is fully charged and it is tracking the target and stacking, it's using about 10 watts, 8.849 volts at 1.192 amps. That's just over 10 watts. And this is a fully charged battery, and the AC adapter is maintaining the charge at 100%, so it takes 10 watts to do that. Dwarf is fully charged. It took about 2 hours, and the voltage coming into the device has settled at 9 volts and 0 amps flowing in. The only question mark in my mind is the total capacity, the 2.6 amp hours that flew into dwarf, while the battery capacity is 5.6, the advertised capacity. I wonder if 2 years of usage has reduced the overall capacity of the battery. Let me see what happens if I turn it on and find out how much current it's going to take to sustain the operation of the dwarf. Just turn on the dwarf. I'm going to connect to it. It's searching for the device. Found the dwarf. Connecting. The current has already jumped to 1/3 of an amp. Keeping an eye on the wattage here, we are at 3 watts. Connection is successful, and I'm going to go to advanced settings and put it in CPU mode. Go into photo, and we have already jumped above 5 watts. And let me see, moving it. Yeah, as soon as the motors start running, we're at about 8 watts, over 8 watts. I'm going to put it in tracking mode. Object track for now. And we're certainly above the 5 watt. I should try it with stacking later on, but this answers the question of can a low power adapter sustain the battery while dwarf is operating, and the answer is no. You're going to have to go with the right cable, the right adapter. I have a 100 watt adapter that I use to sustain the dwarf during operation. Big uncertainty, why does dwarf battery drain while it's sitting in the sun? And that will be the next test. Until then, so long.